Okay, let's talk a little bit about distributive property that we've been working on this last few days. So in this problem, the number that is out in front is the one that I'm going to distribute. So in this case, that's the 3. And I distribute it to everything that comes after it. So I'm going to multiply it when I distribute it. So if I start with the first one, 3 times negative 8, or excuse me, 3 times 8p is 24p. 3 times positive 2 is positive 6 equals negative 90. Now I need to go through and just work to get all of my numbers on one side and my variables on the other. So the side that I'm kind of focused on is this one right here, because that's where the only variable is. So if I look at that side, anything that's added or subtracted that's not part of the variable, I'm going to have to move first. Which, if I have this plus 6, I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. This cancels. 24p and negative 96. Now to get p alone, I need to get rid of that 24. So that's 24 times p when they sit together like this. So the opposite of multiplying by 24 is dividing by 24. So I get p equals negative 4. Okay, let's try another one. And this one, let's change the number out in front of our parentheses to be negative to see how that works. So in this one, my number out in front is negative 5. And it's got to be distributed to both pieces. So negative 5 times positive 4 is negative 20. Negative 5 times negative 2p is positive 10p. Equals 160. Now, I'm focused on the side that's got the variable, which is this one. And I'm focused on the piece that does not have the variable with it, which is going to be the negative 20. So the opposite of negative 20 is positive 20. So this cancels. I'm left with 10p. And on the other side, I'm left with 180. Now, to get the p by itself, I have to get rid of this multiplying by 10. So the opposite of multiplying by 10 is dividing by 10. So these cancel. I'm left with p. And 180 divided by 10 is going to be 18. Okay, let's take a look at one more where we have a little bit more than just the parenthesis on one side. So I notice on this one, this is a little different because I have this minus 8 that's not part of the parenthesis. So when I go to distribute that 4 in the front, it cannot go to that 8. This 4 in the front can only go to these two values. So 4 times 6p, or excuse me, 4 times 6m is 24m. 4 times positive 1 is positive 4 minus 8 equals 308. Now this does look a little different too because you have two terms that are just numbers on that side. So I can put those together without opposite operation. Can do it just the way it's written. So positive 4 and negative 8 is going to be negative 4. Okay, now I just need to work to get my variable by itself. So this is the side I'm focused on because it has the variable. And I'm looking at the piece on that side that does not have the variable with it. So that is the minus 4. So the opposite of subtracting 4 is adding 4. So these cancel. 24m and 312. And then to get the m alone, I'm going to have to get rid of that 24. So instead of multiplying by 24, I divide by 24. So I get m equals 13. Okay, go over your other ones in your notebook, and this will be our focus tomorrow.